Hello and welcome to my channel. I have the Wave 6 expansion pack for Master of the Universe Battleground featuring Battle Ram, and this is one of the coolest vehicles I can remember from the cartoon way back during its original run in the 1980s. Now I don't actually have this game, I have the sister set from the same studio, but I just couldn't pass up an opportunity to get this model. Inside the box we've got the component to play the game as well as the model itself. As with the others in this range, some assembling is required, but at least we get 2 pages of printed instructions. In the digital age, this is now becoming a rarity. We also have some additions to the rules, which we're not going to cover here, but if you do wish to play the game, it does come with all the cards. Alright, it's time to work on the miniature. First I need to snip off all the spool tabs, and remove each piece as and when I need to. Any clean up work can usually be done with a small file. Step number 1 is to glue the 2 main halves together. Model cement is a perfect choice for this, as it basically welds both halves together. For steps 2 and 3, I need to add a ledge to the back and a stopper underneath. Some of these parts can be quite tight, so it's always a good idea to test fit them first, and then make adjustments accordingly. Next goes on the wheels at the right hand side, the large one at the back and the small one at the front. The same process is repeated for step number 5 on the right hand side. Do not remove the tabs on these, they're there to help attach it to the base. I'm not attaching the base for now, as that will make painting much easier. So step 7 is the collar that goes on the back, and then there's another piece which goes on just below that. The small scary face goes on the cannon at the top. For step number 10, we can now insert the driver, although he's missing his limbs. Stage 11 is added on the right and the left leg. They are pegged to line up so they can only go in one way. Up next is the steering console / computer terminal, and that sits right in front of the driver. Before the glue has a chance to set, we need to attach both arms, and this is to make sure all the parts can connect between the driver and the steering column. It took me a little while to get there without any gaps, but once that's done, this model is complete. I've push fit it into the base so we can check it out, and that looks great to me. So the next thing to do is add a coat of primer, then crack on with the painting. I'm going to start off with the easy stuff first, and that's the bases. So I'm basically doing the exact same thing to each one. So I'm painting it yellow ochre for base colour, then I'm going over everything with a background wash, and then dabbing off what I don't need with a tissue. This process will give me the shadows and the mid-tones, and then lastly I dry brush on the white to create the highlights. I may add further details such as grass tufts, but I need to get the vehicle completed first so I know what space I've got to work with. But for now I add on a neat black trim to the rim of both bases. This kind of underlines the model to signal that it's done. So those are put to one side and start working the vehicle. Because the driver is quite embedded in there, I think it's a good idea to start with him first, and I add flesh to the face and arms. Then I go over the same areas again with a fresh wash. The helmet and the gauntlets are painted in silver. The colour varies depending on what reference material I go by, which means I don't need to be too strict on the colouring. The visor is a bright yellow, so I apply that nice and thick. The main colour for this guy is green, which covers most of his body and legs. It's almost impossible to cover every inch of the body, so it's a matter of just doing the best you can. The boots and fluffy loincloth are painted an orange brown, and the emblem on his chest is painted red. This is raised so it's quite easy to get to the edges without going over. And the base colour for the vehicle is a medium blue, and this requires all over coverage. I then dry brush over the same area with the pale blue, and this gives you the highlights. There's a handful of places which require a little bit of colour. First up is a bit of red behind the driver on the demon looking thing, and the same goes for his back. There's also a bit of yellow down each side. The colour scheme varies from picture to picture on the box art, so it's a matter of picking a version and sticking with it. And next up, the wheels need painting black, and now for the final dry brush in white and very lightly applied. As this will cover everything. All the pieces can now be put together. No glue is required, the vehicle will fit to the base. It's just a matter of spraying it with the matte sealer and it's completed. So this is dawg-o-tor in Battleground, and this is a heavy weapons vehicle. There's other vehicles within this range, including Land Sharks and Roton. There's also the Talon Fighter, which I've already done a video on. I'll leave a link for that for you to find. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.